Reason to remain in Sirte. The back door to Sirte, heading south deep into the country, had been open long before the anti-Gaddafi forces really surrounded the city and engaged in it in any sort of meaningful way. And so the expectation on the ground among all the fighters was that if Gaddafi had ever been there, he had left weeks ago. So I think that there will be many people surprised within the NDC and among the pro-Gaddafi anti-Gaddafi forces if it turns out to be true that yes, in fact, he was found within that city, given that he's had the opportunity to get out for such a long time. Sam.
CNN's Phil Black reporting and giving us a sense of what Sirte was like in the ferocious battle that went on there. Today is a big day in Libya. The city of Sirte has fallen. According to the reports that we are getting, the final push was really on this area known as District 2, where the major pockets of resistance, the really tough ones, was still holding out. There are reports that say that that is now mostly in control now of the NTC fighters. It's hugely significant because Sirte was Muammar Gaddafi's hometown and also the last bastion of the fight that continued to support Muammar Gaddafi, that has apparently disappeared and been destroyed. We continue to get conflicting reports here on exactly what is going on. Many reports are saying Muammar Gaddafi has possibly been captured. There are reports that say that he has been wounded in the legs. There's another report from the state TV in Libya saying Gaddafi was evacuated to Misrata and pronounced dead on arrival. We need to be careful because we do not know for 100% certainty. One senior official in Libya has said that all they know is that they have a big fish. In the coming hours, there's going to be a statement from Benghazi, and we will know then what exactly has happened, who exactly it is, and what this means for Libya. It could be the biggest day in Libya's history and a major turning point for the country and the entire region. Abdul Bari Atwan, a journalist and author who knows Libya well, joins me. What does this day mean for Libya?
It means, the biggest day in history for Libya, Zain. You are absolutely right. And it could be also the biggest day in history for the Middle East itself, because many things actually could be determined after the capture or the death of Colonel Gaddafi, not only in North Africa, but also in the Middle East. We know that there is also a revolution in Yemen. We know that there is another revolution in Syria, and two regimes that are fighting for survival. So it could be now, after that, they turn over the page of Libyan conflict or the page of Gaddafi regime after 42 years of suppression. Maybe the attention will be concentrated on Syria and Yemen. The Libyans suffered a lot. Libya is one of the wealthiest countries in the Middle East. It's our revenue between $50 and $60 billion a year, and despite that, Gaddafi actually turned the country to one of the poorest in the Middle East. People are suffering. There is no institution, there is no services, there is no proper hospital, no proper universities, no proper schools. And his major aim was actually to spend this money in order to boost his popularity in Africa and some parts of the Middle East, even supporting so-called terrorist organization in several parts of the world. So I think it is a historic day, yes.
Abdul Bari Atwan, thank you so much. What we need to keep in mind right now is that we don't know. Muammar Gaddafi may be captured, he may be killed, he may be wounded.